How's everybody doing tonight on this? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on a fucking Monday. A lot of news to go through. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bunch of NFL news, a bunch of Major League Baseball news. Jesus Christ, man. Finally, we get the Deshaun Watson suspension. Jesus Christ, man. I cannot wait for this. We'll see what the NFL does, man. Let's start off. Let's just go down, So right now, the first thing on the top is former Colts and Titans wide receiver Chester Rogers, who has drawn. Well, I thought I said he drawn in a pool. Drawn interest from multiple teams, is visiting the Texans. Okay. All right, so Chester Rogers trying to get back in the NFL, I guess. I thought I said he drowned. He drowned in a pool or something. Jesus Christ. They're saying the Cowboys are expected to be without wide receiver James Washington for 6 to 10 weeks because of a fractured right foot suffered Monday, according to multiple sources. He is scheduled to undergo surgery. Yeah, so that's not a good sign. Already short, right? Obviously, they lost Amari Cooper to Cleveland. I'm not sure if Michael Gallup's going to be able to play the season because of the ACL. So right now, it looks like they don't have a lot of healthy bodies out there at the wide receiver. I think right now they're most... what's his face? CeeDee Lamb. But after that, they have a lot of questions, man, for the rest of their wide receivers, man. Steelers are giving kicker Chris Boswell a new 4-year, $20 million extension that includes $12 million guaranteed. His agent Jeff Nelly confirmed Monday the 4-year extension ties Boswell with the Justin Tucker as the two highest paid kickers. Yeah, those are two of the best kickers in the league, man. Chris Boswell from Pittsburgh and Justin Tucker from Baltimore, man, will deserve $20 million. The damn Browns, man, the freaking suspension, man. This was announced today. This is the statement made by the owner, Jimmy Haslam. Throughout this process, Deshaun Watson and his representatives have aided by the newly created and agreed upon process for the NFL Player Association and the NFL to the objective judge Sue Robinson to comprehensively review all information and make a fair decision. We respect Judge Robinson's decision and at the same time emphasize and understand that we have been many individuals triggered throughout this process. We know Deshaun Watson is remorseful that his situation has caused much heartbreak to many, and we will continue to work needed to show who he is on and off the field, and we will continue to support him. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much like the whole Michael Vick situation, right? When he came back, people had just fucking hated him, and like people wish him to get hurt. I think freaking at that time, Major League Baseball player Mark Burley said, "I literally want him to get hurt, like literally want him to get." So it's gonna be a lot, man. This is like the women are pissed, man. I think some lady tweeted, "Not a good day for the NFL and not a good day for female NFL fans." So we'll see. Roger Goodell has the power to add games, but right now Sue Robinson is saying it should be 6 games. The NFL Players Association, along with Deshaun Watson, have said in the past that they could sue the NFL if they add more games than what Sue Robinson would recommend. So now I believe they have until Thursday, NFL, to either make it official or to even add more games. So we'll see. So we'll see if the NFL keeps it at 6 or they add more games. It's on Thursday, I believe. And then we'll see what Deshaun Watson and his lawyers in the NFL Player Association does. If Roger Goodell were to add more games than 6. Lions announced they signed free agent running back Justin Jackson. Okay. And then we got some fucking COVID situations, right? I believe the NFL back around February, March decided to cancel all of the COVID protocols. But right away, man, we're only, 10 days in, and already Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll tested positive. And I believe also Kyler Murray tested positive. So, man, it's going to be interesting to see if the NFL does bring back some COVID protocols. Already 2 big stars in Seattle with Pete Carroll and Arizona, Kyler Murray already being COVID, man. Jesus Christ, man. And then here's more details about the Deebo Samuel contract with the 49ers. In case the 49ers continue to use wide receiver Deebo Samuel as a running back, he has incentives in his new contract that could pay him additional $1 million over life or contract for rushing yards and rushing TDs, touchdowns. Deebo Samuel will receive $650,000 per year for each year he has 380 or more rushing yards. Samuel also will earn $150,000 if he scores 3 rushing touchdowns in any year. He maxes out at $650,000 and a $1 million over life of his bonus in his. So he's gonna get extra money pretty much if he scores if he has over 380 rushing yards and scores 3 touchdowns a season. Because that was the thing, right? Deebo Samuel wanted to be only a receiver. He didn't want to be a running back anymore. So I guess they put those incentives in the contract. Okay, we're gonna try to use him more as a receiver, but if we were to use you as a running back, you can make more money. Officially 3-year deal, extension until 2025. All right. Let's see here, more stuff. Is there any more stuff? Deshaun Watson was only suspended. He was not fined by, according to Sue Robinson, or at least she did not recommend him being fined. Only a 6-game suspension. Let's see here. The NFL, like I said, has 3 days to make a decision on what they want to do. Patriots punter Jake Bailey reached agreement on a 4-year, $13 million. Okay, congratulations to Jake Bailey. And Deshaun Watson, last night it was announced he settled 3 more cases. Deshaun Watson has agreed to settle 3 of the remaining 4 active civil lawsuits against him. Houston attorney Tony Busby says. So now I think it's up. It's only 1 case that's left. So I think out of the 25 cases, whatever it was, 24 of the 25 have been solved. Wow. And then fucking Robert Griffin III. Gee, breaking news. He's like, I'm being told Orlando Brown will report to Chiefs training camp today and play on the franchise tag. Sources close to Brown say he is in the best shape of his life and knows how important the first 5 days of Pats are for him. The team and head coach Andy Reid, Mahomes gets his left tackle back. Hey, Robert Griffin III with some breaking news. Congratulations to Robert Griffin III, man. He'll be on that fucking Adam Schefter type shit, man. Jesus Christ. Kudos to Robert Griffin III. Dallas Cowboys have been named the most expensive. Let's see. Sports Teco named the Dallas Cowboys the most valuable franchise in sports, listing them at $7.64 billion. $630 million more than the New York Yankees. That is crazy, man. $7 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys know how Jerry Jones bought them? Ladies and gentlemen, he was fucking hungover in Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. He was hungover. He had a few beers and a few margaritas the night before, and they were going to go play golf. And this guy couldn't go because he felt terrible because he was hungover. And he got on the fucking newspaper and it said Cowboys for sale. And he right away called the owner. He's like, you don't know me? I'm Jerry Jones. I'm going to be the Dallas Cowboys owner. Turns out there were 5 bidders along with Jerry Jones. And the thing was that the other typical Cowboy shit, right? The other owner did not like current coach. What was the hell? Tom Landry, I believe, was the current coach. He said, I don't want Tom Landry to be the coach anymore. So Jerry Jones said, if you let me buy the team, if you sell it to me, I will fire Tom Landry and bring in my new coach. And that's why he sold the team to Jerry Jones. The other 4 bidders were actually offered more money, but they wanted to stick with Coach Tom Landry, where Jerry Jones said, nope, I'll fire him and I'll bring my new coach. Jesus Christ, man. That is crazy story, man. Jerry Jones fucking made the decision in Mexico in a fucking hangover to buy the Cowboys. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to the National Basketball Association. There's not a lot of news. Free agent Noah Von Hole has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Boston Celtics. Los Angeles Lakers star Russell Westbrook has signed with his new agent, Jeff Schwartz. All right, so he's got a new agent now, Jeff Schwartz. So we'll see what that means with Mr. Russell Westbrook. All right, let's move over to the National Baseball. Major League Baseball. A bunch of shit going on, man. All three are in. Should be an exciting 24 hours. Sources tell me Padres, Dodgers, and Cardinals pursue of Juan Soto. So we'll see, man. It's down to those three apparently. Cardinals, Dodgers, and Padres. We'll see, man. And then we got an injury. Scabble, who could have been traded by the Tigers, got hurt today. Something didn't feel right. My arm felt fatigued. Tarko Sabiol said of his exit, "That's why I came out of the game. When I didn't want to put myself at risk of something serious happening. So that's why I was kind of like, guys, that's all I have." And a lot of people are saying that he could have been traded. Scabble had been Tigers' top trade chip. Still have many good relievers to deal though. Yeah, man, probably not going to be able to trade him now. It looks like he might have fucked himself up. Jesus Christ. Blue Jays are making a play for Noah Syndergaard. Mentioned Phillies and Braves as well. Yeah, that's a big piece. They already said they're keeping Shohei Ohtani. They said the Yankees made a really good offer, but they're not pulling the trigger on it. But that's the one guy they're shopping, Noah Syndergaard. So we'll see. Blue Jays, Phillies, and Braves are in it. Robbie Grossman went to the Braves. The Braves, man, they love, right? Remember last year they got Eddie Rosario, Jock Peterson, and fucking, who else did they get? They got Eddie Rosario, Jock Peterson, and Jorge Soler in the trading deadline. So let's see what they do this year. They got Robbie Robinson first from the Detroit Tigers. Jose Quintana goes to the fucking Cardinals. So Quintana's out of Pittsburgh. He's going to the Cardinals. Matt Bush goes to the Brewers. All right. So the Brewers are kind of weird, right? They ended up trading Josh Hader away to San Diego, but then they acquired Matt Bush. I bet you batted on. The Dodgers have looked at Ian Happ through as with the Padres as a backup plan if they cannot land Soto. That's going to be interesting too, right? Because both the Padres and the Dodgers are viewing Ian Happ as a backup plan. But who's gonna be able to pull the trigger on it first? They're gonna fight over Ian Happ. Let's see here. The Chicago White Sox are acquiring left-hander Jake Diekman from the Boston Red Sox, according to sources familiar with the situation. Chicago White Sox getting another fucking left-hander, I guess, in that damn bullpen. The Red Sox are acquiring Tommy Pham from the Reds, with Christian Vasquez being moved to Astros. Boston appears to be trying to walk the buy-sell tightrope. Yeah, Boston, like Milwaukee, they traded Christian Vasquez to the Astros, but then they acquired Tommy Pham. What are you doing? I think that Boston said they want to only trade expiring contracts, like J.D. Martinez and Christian Vasquez. So very interesting. Like I said, they trade Christian Vasquez to the Astros, but they also get Tommy Pham. Kind of weird. And fucking Christian Vasquez got literally traded before they played the Astros. So he just fucking had to switch dugouts. That's hilarious. And then we got a fucking new contract. Braves signed third baseman Austin Riley to a $212 million 10-year. Team announces $20 million club option for 2023. So congratulations, man. He is signed through 2032 with the Atlanta Braves. It's third baseman Austin Riley. Wow. And then we got a freaking Frankie Montas got traded to the fucking Athletics, man. But a lot of people were fucking making fun of Athletics because they didn't get neither Volpe, Peraza, or Dominguez. They're like, what the fuck are you doing, Athletic? They only got Wikachik, Sears, Medina, and Bowman. But they didn't get any of their top prospects. Pendejo fish for the Athletics, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Yankees got both Frankie Montas and fucking Andrew Benintendi in very low prices, man. Jesus Christ. Now they're trying to turn around, and now after acquiring Andrew Benintendi and Frankie Montas, now they're trying to get rid of Joey Gallo. Brewers, Padres, Rangers could be fits. We'll see, man. Dodgers remaining ones that will have big prospects stuck up. Miller, Vargas, Cartori, Bush, Pipput. The Dodgers have a recent history of pulling the trigger at the last minute. So we'll see what happens, man. Trey Mancini goes to the Astros from the Baltimore Orioles. Trey Mancini's now an Astro. Let's see, man. The Brewers could be moving their catcher over Omar Narvaez. So we'll see if they already moved Josh Hader. That was surprising too, man. The fucking they traded Josh Hader to the Padres. I did not see that one coming, man. Did not see that one coming, man. Let's see. Fernando Tatis will get batting practice this week, so Fernando Tatis might finally make his season debut. Let's see, man. Joe Musgrove got paid 5 years, $100 million to stay with the Padres. So the good thing for the Padres, man, they extend Joe Margo for 5 years, and then they fucking get Josh Hader, man. Good thing for the Padres. Phillies looking for some defense. Center fielder Ramon Laureano is the top of the market, but not that likely be moved sooner than Michael A. Taylor. Jackie Bradley could be more options for the Phillies. Phillies are also kind of tricky, right? Are they buyers or are they sellers? And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it with the baseball news. A lot of baseball news today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to wrestling, and then we'll call it a night here on a freaking Monday. They're saying that at WrestleMania backstage, at SummerSlam backstage, there was no McMahon stuff at all. They said that already, like, the McMahon office, instead of saying Vince McMahon's office, it said CEO's office. So I guess it was Stephanie McMahon's office. And then Triple H had his own office too, Paul Levesque's office. But not like Vince McMahon, nothing was there. I think this was the first time ever, like literally nothing of Vince McMahon. I think before, like on the Raw and SmackDown, they still had it still said Vince McMahon on the office, and even though it was for Stephanie, but now they said on SummerSlam it was removed. It said CEO because I guess they're sharing it. Remember, because they're co-CEOs. Nick Khan and Stephanie, so maybe that's why it only says CEO. They said Triple H also had his own office, but yeah, first time they didn't have a Vince McMahon office. They're saying that Becky Lynch got hurt. She hurt her shoulder. That's gonna fucking suck. So if she's gonna miss some time, man. Yeah, but I mean, like they're saying that fucking new stable with Bailey and Sky Sorachi and Troy Shirashi and Dakota Sky. Hold on. Bailey, Dakota Sky, and Shai Shirashi. It's 3 people, guys. They're saying that was pitched to McMahon back in March, and he said no. But now Triple H obviously did it. Ric Flair's last match, man. I didn't watch this. I think it was on Flight TV. I didn't fucking watch it. I think he got busted open at one point. Undertaker, Mick Foley, a bunch of people were there. It was actually in Nashville as well. But yeah, whatever. Obviously he won, whatever. Yeah, but I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Not a lot of wrestling news, honestly, compared to the sports today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they're saying that fucking Sasha Banks and Naomi are back. They're saying that Triple H got them back. Probably more stuff will come out tomorrow, but that's something that's been talked about. There was a rumor that Naomi had started her own business, and today on Twitter she denied it, that she had not started her own business. So far they have not denied the report of them coming back to WWE, so maybe it's true. We'll see what the hell happens. Until next time, I'm Malik Alight. Thank you.